issues with Sword Satellite and February's month-long milestone event were addressed yesterday by the devs, but as the 6th anniversary celebration began, more issues arose. What happened? What kind of compensation can you expect? We're talking all about that in this video, and if you're ready for all of that and more, then you know what to do, Valley Club. Find that like button and let's go smash it. And welcome back to the ValleyFlyin channel. I am ValleyFlyin and I hope you're having a great day. In this video, we're discussing the issues that were addressed by the devs, the new issues that arose since they addressed the issues, and the 6th anniversary celebration. But before we get to all that, if you haven't already done so, hit that subscribe button for more great Marvel Strike Force content. At least 5 Marvel Strike Force videos per week on the channel. Usually there's more, especially in a busy news week like this. But we got reveal videos, question and answer videos, everything out there experienced in Marvel Strike Force. Let's talk about how the devs are addressing the issues with Sword Satellite and the leaderboard for the month-long milestone event. So the Sword Satellite leaderboard did not break ties correctly, so players who rank lower than they should have will be compensated with the difference between the rewards they should have received and the stuff they already received. So I'm not sure what is going to happen with me. I know I got to a place in the game that had a large percent of ties, so where I'm at is right here, right around the 1093 spot. That goes all the way up into the top 1000, the same exact score here. And so I'm not sure if I qualify for that, if I'm going to be inside the top 1000. I know there's another huge gap around these 500 rewards around here. So top 1000, top 500 also has a huge gap with these ranking rewards, and apparently there weren't enough players that qualified for the Sword Satellite. I think it was hard for players to even get to a bunch of the floors, and I think you need to get to floor 10 to even qualify for these rewards, but not a lot of players reached this top 1 to 5%. It went right from 10,000 right to the 6 to 10% rewards. So some of the issues with that, and hopefully in future events, this stuff does get solved correctly. Now, because of the tiebreaker issue with Sword Satellite leaderboard, they're doing the following thing to ensure players get the rewards and leaderboard placement they earn. They're gonna extend Red Letter Day milestone by 2 days. So that is this one, associated Black Knight, and that has a scoring associated with these orbs that you could have gotten from the Sword Satellite. Also, they're gonna extend the Seeing Red milestone by 2 days, and that is the month-long milestone event for this. If you were short just a few points, that's good because they're still giving those web rewards that you get even more milestone points for this. If you're short even more points, then hopefully there's enough points in this that you can get all the points to get everything for the month-long milestone event. Next, offers from these events will not be available during this extension. That's a good thing. I know some players were concerned. They extend this. What happens to all the players that, you know, spent at the last minute just trying to get a little bit higher on the leaderboards? Well, you're not going to be able to buy a higher rank on the leaderboards. Whatever leaderboard rank you have, you will get those ranks. At least if it's done correctly and this compensation and all this stuff gets out correctly, it should not be affected there. And the daily free claims for Seeing Red event is going to be your benefit. So you get 2 extra days. Players claim both free extra claims. You're going to get a total of 9,600 milestone points for the Seeing Red event. Hopefully that puts you over for this. Hopefully for future events, they take that into account and they won't make the points so tight that if you miss 1 day or a couple days of these milestones, you won't miss the whole month of grinding that you've done for this. The weekly blog will discuss how they're going to address these issues in leaderboard tiebreakers in the future. I think what they said previously is that the first person that gets to that score will get that rank. And if that is how they're going to break the leaderboard ties, I'm fine with that. I don't think that's how it was done for this. In addition to those issues, the devs also addressed the issue from Friday, the Free Claim Friday, where if you purchase the offer from the Free Claim Friday, the Into the Stars orb fragments, there should have been 2,000. It was only awarding 1. So they'll be sending the rest of the 1,999 orb fragments that you are missing. And if we go to the website here, the milestone section of the website was under investigation. A lot of issues with the website we'll talk about in a little bit. The Free Claim Friday that we just mentioned, the Orange Gear Blitz for the Painted Town Red milestones for the tiebreakers for that. When you did the blitz on Sunday, it didn't look like it was awarding anything. It was getting me the points for the event. It's kind of a visual issue, but those are the issues that they talked about. Now, before we get to some of the major issues from yesterday, let's talk about the 6th anniversary blitz. This is kind of what prompted this. I did want to address something that I thought was very cool about this. And if we go down here, the legacy reel, it is going to be your some of the biggest highlights over the past years of Marvel Strike Force. I think you got to be at least level 45 for this. Visit marvelstrikeforce.idommoo.com for your legacy reel. And this is what our legacy reel, we checked it out on stream this morning. Check yours out. Make sure you go to this, enter your player ID. You can get something like this. Our origin story started on February 9th, 2018. So a long time ago. And there's a lot of challenges along the way. Way too many blitz battles. My goodness. Lots of stuff there. Lots of arena battles as well. I think one of the most interesting things here that we were comparing on stream was not just our raid. No, it's not what our alliance did. We've beaten a lot of 100%, but this screen right here, these warriors are always on our side. Our most used characters: Thanos, Nick Fury, Captain America, Minerva, and surprising addition of Quick. Let me know who you got in your top 5. I think the Thanos one is kind of explained by the Black Order being in the meta, the BKT being in the raid meta for a while. Quake was in the meta with Captain America and Black Widow for a long time, so that kind of explains this. So was Minerva. Around the time of Dark Dimension 2, Minerva was all over the place. So let me know who yours was, and if we go to our most defeated enemy, it was Hulk that foiled our plans the most. So let me know who you got for those. Let's move forward with some of the issues yesterday, starting with the website. It caused a ripple effect into many different game modes, and it started with these codes here. 2 codes that were supposed to be live yesterday. One, Celebrate, onto the website, was supposed to get you this stuff: gold, training orbs, some T4s, and the other code was supposed to get you this: Nightcrawler shards, some premium orb fragments, some power cores. So Night and Celebrate, both of them were kind of working and not working yesterday. I got reports of people that got these codes to work and that didn't get the codes to work. So if you didn't get these codes to work, make sure you go back to the section that you could enter your codes. Again, Night for this one and Celebrate for this one, and hopefully you get these rewards very soon. Next issue involved this villain campaign's daily objectives. And normally you're supposed to have this 30 of this ISO 8 campaign energy refill. I guess yesterday it was not there. This is a screenshot from Big Positive Geek on the server saying that this was not there. So, and this is the reason this is important. We have an ISO 8 spending event going on right now. So this is another issue that needs to be solved. And then we have a bunch of issue with web milestones. The more obvious one is the first few rotations of Blitz. This was not showing up for anybody. So these WoW Genesis milestones were not there. And I'm not sure if as it first showed up, if people were doing Blitz rotation and were not getting the correct score, or if it just was not there. And as it showed up, people were getting this score. But yeah, first few rotations of Blitz, this was not there and nobody was getting score. And the other issue with these web milestones, the bigger issue, was these bang for your buck milestones. These were not working yesterday. So if you made one of these purchases and claimed some of these milestones, well, you could keep claiming these over and over. So if you made a small purchase, well, you could claim some of these lower milestones. If you made a big purchase and got a lot of these milestones completed, well, you could claim these over and over. Getting a bunch of stuff here. Armory 16 orb fragments. Players got a lot of those. Armory 17s if you made bigger purchases. You even had some Armory 18 orb fragments at some of these lower milestones if you made some bigger purchases. Armory 7s down here. Here's the 18s down here. You'd have to spend a lot to get a benefit of this. I did not make any purchases, but luckily for us, Brother Mobile was online at the time. You could see what happens here. He is making some of these purchases, claim some of these milestones, goes back, and they're all full again. He could claim these over and over again. A lot of players did this. I'm not sure the exact amount, but this was a pretty widespread bug. Heard about this all over the place yesterday. Hopefully Scopely makes this right and compensate players. This is kind of like the orange gear bug that happened a few years ago. Right when Teal gear was being introduced, we got a bug that gave us thousands and thousands of these orbs. And as we check out the next highlight here, yeah, lots of these. So you could claim these over and over again. And here's a short clip of him opening these actual orbs. It did work. Could have gotten a lot of stuff. Let me know what you think is going to be the best solution for this issue. Because to take part in this bug, you would have had to make some purchases. So I'm not sure how widespread this bug got. Not sure how many players were spending money at the time claiming these milestones. So let me know what you think your solution for this would be. Hopefully we get some good compensation for these other bugs, and hopefully these next month-long milestone event for March won't be as tight as the one for February. Hopefully this video did provide you some value, keeping you up to date on all the latest, and if it did, leave it a like. It is free for you and it helps out the channel tremendously. If you want to check out what are the best teams in Marvel Strike Force right now, check out the video up there. I'll see you guys next time. Have a great rest of your day. Hulk fist bump, ValleyFlyin out.